Hey guys, it's Elite Cakes back with the weekly Monday video. Today guys, we're going to be talking about the Air Jordan 1 Marina Blue, Dark Marina Blue. It has various names. It's similar to the Air Jordan 1 Royal that released, I think, about 6 years ago. I'll show you guys a side-by-side comparison. But anyways, in this video guys, we're going to be talking about, stock numbers that I've been able to get, as well as, which stores to focus your attention on. Basically, how to make sure that you are able to secure a pair, because that at the end of the day is the most important thing. Before we get into the video guys, one thing, do not forget to like, comment, subscribe to the channel. It helps. We're growing every single day, and I definitely appreciate the support that I'm getting from everybody in the community. With that guys, let's jump into the video. The first thing I want to say from the outset, the resale value, if you take a look at it, is not that high right now. I do anticipate that it's going to go up by drop day, and there will be money to be made. But I do think a lot of people may sit out this release because of the low resale value, which to me is perfectly fine, because for me, that means I can get myself more pairs and I can pay for my own pair that I'm planning to keep. So perfectly fine with me. And I recommend that to you guys too. If you can get yourself a hand on about 9 to 10 pairs because nobody else is going for them, why wouldn't you do that? Because you can probably make somewhere between 40, 50, probably more than that per pair. That would be an easy way to make $400, $500 because people are choosing to sit out. So you are going to have to do some legwork to be able to get that many number of pairs, but I do anticipate some number of people sitting out this release. With that guys, let's jump into the stores to focus on. Sneakers, biggest way to cop is going to be sneakers. The most amount of stock is going to be on sneakers. From what I've heard, the stock is very similar to the other Air Jordan ones. We probably have over 100,000 pairs of the Dark Marina Blue. So sneakers is going to be your main focus. I put out 3 videos. I put out 2 videos in 2021 and I put out an updated video in 2022. It will be linked in the description box if you need help understanding how to beat the algorithm on sneakers. Flex is going to be your next biggest bet. Flex has been changing their algorithm quite a bit, where people who have lower lifetime flex points are hitting, and then sometimes people with higher lifetime flex points are hitting. Personally, I think what you want to do is try to settle somewhere in the middle between 400,000 to like 1.2 million. I personally do have multiple accounts, but I do make sure that the address that I have listed on there is different for each account. So if I went to the ship to me option, they're not shipping to the same address, quote unquote. And I would recommend the same thing for you. So Flex, remember, do your entries, do all your head starts. You want to do the ship to me option because you will have a good chance of hitting ship to me option if you fall within that 400, 1.2 million section. And if you have trouble getting up to that point, I put out a video about how to sort of cop hype sneakers in store so you can build that Flex account. And again, that will also be in the description below. The purpose of the channel is to really give you guys the tools so that you are consistently hitting week in and week out, so that you're able to get the sneakers that you guys actually want. The next biggest store to focus on is Finishline JD Sports, which is going to be through their exclusive access like they have been doing. Usually exclusive access has been dropping usually a week or so before. I don't have the exact date yet. If I have it beforehand, I will push it out on my Instagram, which is elite_kicks_nova. But if you're consistently shopping at Finishline JD Sports at that store that you have been getting exclusive access at, then you should have no problem getting exclusive access. If you've never gotten exclusive access, pick a Finishline or JD Sports and go to that one. More than likely, each JD Sports or Finishline will get this shoe, and they may not get that many size. The smaller ones are not going to get that big of a size room, but you want to establish sort of an account, quote unquote, at a particular Finishline JD Sports. The other one that I would definitely recommend trying is Hibbett Sports, which most people don't try for because it is botted a decent amount, but they have been getting better. If you do try on Hibbett Sports, here are a couple of tips. You want to use the desktop. Do not use the app. You will be stuck in a press and hold loop. And if you don't know what that is, it is the worst thing in the world. They're trying to make sure you're not a bot. So you literally have to press and hold on the screen and it cycles through and then you get stuck again. What you want to do is get to the site about 10 minutes beforehand and start generating some cookies. Start adding shoes to your account or shoes to your bag, dropping them from the bag. Just start adding cookies so that the website recognizes you as a individual shopper. What is going to then happen is that when the shoe drops and you're on the page where the shoe drops, you want to scroll down slowly, and it sounds counterintuitive, but you want to scroll down slowly and get to the size and then pick on the size, add to cart at that point. Okay? You don't want to scroll down too fast. Now, I just want to clarify one thing. When I say desktop, I mean if you have an iPhone and you have Apple Pay, you want to do that. If you don't have Apple Pay, go ahead and use the desktop and try your best on that. Make sure you're signed in and everything like that. The other two sites or raffles keep in mind is SNS. Not very many people talk about this because it is a hard website to win a raffle on, but they get all the hype stuff. And guys, they get a good amount of stock. No one really talks about it, but they do get a good amount of stock. Enter into the raffle. It's very simple. Download the app, create an account, and the raffles show up on the app. The other one to try also is Snipes. Snipes is heavily botted as well on the website. So you want to get into the queue, but you also want to make sure that if you have a Snipes nearby, you enter into the in-store raffle as well, guys. So those are the most important stores: Sneakers, Flex, Finishline, JD Sports, Hibbett Sports, Snipes, and SNS. We're going to be dropping a special video around Wednesday or Thursday. I'm going to be dropping a video on how to cop the Union Dunks that are dropping on February 11th. There's not much information about how they're going to be available on the website. Is it going to be a raffle like they did for the Union Jordan 4s? Is it going to be some other method, a manual method where manual users can actually hit? We don't know the information, but I'm going to drop the information once I get a hold of it. It'll probably be Wednesday or Thursday. With the drop happening on the 11th, it'll probably be on the 9th or the 10th. Okay, and that is the video for today, guys. Do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe.